Do I introduce myself in that?
Great.
Hello, I'm Ben Stenhouse. This is my pitch for my final project. For this, I'm going to be doing a music video. My intentions for this project is to create a music video surrounding like a party, surrounding a party theme, so it's quite hyped up and fun. I want it to be rap based, so like a quite a fast rap mixed with a party, so just fun. And I want it to be like one of my main aspects is for the camera work to be spot on, because I want there to be loads of effects with cameras and good angles just to make it more good, I guess. I want to use my natural lighting and like street lighting and stuff just to give that realisticity of it, and also my like lights from home just to give it a nice effect, like LED lights and stuff. Yeah, the inspiration I got was mostly from them, LMFAO. It's like they do party songs and stuff, you've probably heard of them. Like Party Rock Anthem and Sorry for Party Rocking. Then another one is by Macklemore, which are Ceiling Can't Hold Us, which is one of the songs that I might be using. It's out of two of his songs. Ceiling Can't Hold Us and another one that I can't think of right now. But yeah, doing some research on that. Yeah, a lot of issues and debates, especially surrounding my music video, well, my theme of music video, like a party thing, is that there'll be like alcohol and, well, obviously not really, but you know, like cans and stuff, and teenage behaviour because it's a party, so there's going to be drinks and stuff, and some people that aren't really into that, I can't really explain it, but it's like inappropriate, and people find because kids watch that theme of music, they might take that on and do that, I guess, in a way. And then there's minor things like swearing and stuff, especially also for the young audience. They can be influenced to behave that way at home, and parents aren't too proud of that. Yeah, my target audience is mostly just the younger age, because that's where it kind of fits into. I've done some research on other party ones like Party Anthem, and their audience is all low, and like my age, like 18, teenagers and young adults. So that's what I'm trying to hit. Yeah, the research I'm doing is into artists that do the same kind of music, just so I can really get a whole sense of what props to use, the lighting, the location, because I think that's really important for a music video, as it kind of gives it life and really shows the meaning of what's happening. Yeah, so the main like thing in research is the camera work, as I said, because that's like one of the main aspects that I want to hit, because it's really important and it can show off all different sides in a way. That's really what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I'm not too sure what it's called. It's the 3D effect, so it's where like everyone freezes and then the camera goes through people. If that makes sense. And I like that because it kind of shows. I'm doing some research into that and how to do it. It kind of shows everyone's facial expressions of body movements, while they're also being action in a way. You can still see the life of the party, even though everyone's stopped. And resources is obviously camera and some lenses, and the camera rig so I can really make it smooth. And then on screen I need actors, beer cans, you know, and then lights like LED lights and spotlights, just to give it that real house party vibe. Makes sense. And then threats of this is, of recording, is the tripping hazards, obviously, because it's quite a enclosed space and there's a lot of equipment, and you could easily just trip over a wire or bag. Yeah. Any questions?
So one of you're saying your song choices are between two Macklemore songs, is that correct? Okay. What are the two Macklemore songs?
Ceiling Can't Hold Us.
Yep.
And the other one I can't remember. I've got it on my website.
Do you want to pull it up on YouTube for me?
Yeah, sure.
It should do. You might need to move it.
You might have to escape that.
I'll just use this.
Oh, sorry, it's not plugged in. Yeah, use the keypad.
Yeah, it's the thrift shop one. Can
Okay.
you play it?
Yeah.
Or
Do you know them both?
I don't.
Okay.
can you play it?
Yeah, if you play both of them for everyone, you could.
I'll explain why I like this one as well.
Can I see? Oh no.
Is it not on there?
No.
Should I get up on your phone?
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah.
Ola, right the change with skilled drivers.
That's
Assess my
right.
drive tech. Invest as little as £1 in the world's leading companies completely free. Only with Trading 212.
I do know the song,
Yeah, I was going to say, how did you escape this?
but I don't know. I haven't seen the video.
Yeah, it's a bit bad language.
So,
Can I explain why I like that song?
yeah.
Well,
And then Seeing Can't Hold Us is more of a party anthem, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
So at the start, it's kind of like leading up to the main like bass,
Yeah.
and I feel like because it's like I'm doing a house party kind of thing.
Yeah.
At the start, I'm gonna have it so, like people are buying drinks or coming through the door, and it's kind of leading up to where people are then drinking. Does that make sense? Yeah.
My little thing straight away is like, you can't have a house party and expect to be able to.
Yeah,
be
no,
able to
I'm
get
not
it
actually gonna
right,
be drinking.
Yeah,
I'm not. I never
As
drink
in-
at my house parties.
it's very
Oh, you know, it
fake
could all go
party
terribly wrong.
to like
Yeah.
get a party scene.
Mhm.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm buying props and stuff.
Yeah, that was what I was just going to ask. What about your costumes and props? Have you got some?
I got it on my website. It's just pretty much costumes, just pretty much like just nice stuff. The stuff that you got in clubs, like jeans, tops and stuff.
Well, what
'cause
we just watched there is
just quite-
really sort of over the
Yeah,
top
yeah.
kind of festival, like full
Yeah.
on. He's got his big coat. All the women
Yeah.
are, you know, that
Don't know where I'm
for
gonna
me
get
is a
the
lot
women from.
different to just the party gear. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah.
So I think he
Could be
probably a
thinking of
lot
that.
needs to go into thinking
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, I think that kind of ties back to actually. I think you've thought, you've heard the music and you've gone, okay, I've got a visual in my head, but then haven't addressed the product side of this. And if you look at that Macklemore video and if you look at the Seeing Can't Hold Us, and you look at all his stuff, it's very product driven.
Yeah.
So what is the purpose of a music video?
Well, it kind of depends what music it is, but with I guess this one, it's like because it's about a thrift shop, and he's got them clothes from the thrift shop, just showing what he's got. I
So that's the
guess.
content of the music video, isn't it? It's not the purpose
No,
of it. So
yeah.
what's the point of making that music video when you could just have the song playing on the radio?
To engage the audience. Really.
Okay, how is it doing that? What's it doing?
Money, girls, nice clothes,
Yeah,
and it's what people want.
and is that the same for every artist?
N- no,
So what's it doing for the artist? What's the benefit of the music video for the artist?
money, I guess, and popularity.
Not quite. Okay, it's building up a personal theme, isn't it? Personal
Okay,
style and
yeah.
identity. Yeah. So you
Yeah.
haven't really kind of you've identified that in the fact like that is Macklemore's style is party but also socially conscious, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's what you need to identify. And if you look at that thrift shop video, he's got that going on. If you
Mhm.
look at the what's the big one, the massive one,
The other one.
Other
from
Love, or is it called Other? Same Love?
Same
Yeah.
Love, that's
Yeah,
really
it's the
good
same type of thing. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really about identifying that style. And like I've said, that's done through costumes. So
Mm.
I can see where you're going with this visual
Yeah.
towards the party, but you haven't really identified.
The nuances of that,
Yeah.
how it's actually going to play out. It's
Yeah.
kind of still very much in the idea phase, but there's a lot of practical things that you need to then
Yeah.
break that down into. Like if you look, even just looking at the lighting, for example, in there, you're kind of starting on it with LED lights, but there's a lot of gels and colours and like starting to think about
Mm.
making it into this sort of otherworldly. It's almost like
Yeah.
a kind
I
of
know what you mean,
different planet
Yeah.
sort of thing that it's very kind of hyper realistic. So it's kind of what's going to be, how are you going to make that from like we're just having a party with lots of beers. I think there's an emphasis
Yeah.
on beers, but actually the emphasis needs to be on what is it about a party.
Yeah.
It's not the alcohol, it's the dress, it's the
Yeah.
sense
I
of
understand that.
what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's. Yeah, I really think you need to kind of identify those themes throughout
Costume.
it. Costume. It's not even just costume; it's identity.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they're claiming an identity there as
Okay.
being alternative, about
Mhm.
being Gen Z, about being millennial. But then
Yeah, like not hippie style, but just yeah, outgoing.
well, it's more it's socially conscious, isn't
Mm.
it? It's his thing.
Yeah.
But you need to do that artist research. So like
Okay.
if you've chosen your two songs,
Mhm.
great. And if you go for that party theme, I would say Ceiling Can't Hold Us is probably a more sensible option, even though this one might have more of that kind of slow bringing in.
Yeah.
Like I've said, you're gonna have. There's a lot of work to make this look good.
Yeah.
Because if you get a load of people in a house
what you mean,
and
yeah.
you grab a camera, and it's not all
Mhm.
carefully choreographed and lit and thought out, it's
Yeah.
gonna look a bit scrappy,
Mhm.
okay, or more than a bit. So I think you need to do a fair amount of work of what are you actually trying to say, what you're trying to show. You're trying to show his artist persona as being a party lifestyle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that because even
Maybe.
that kind of thing is it's a modern take on old R&B.
Mm.
Yeah, like how much it might not be
Yeah,
suitable
I mean-
now, but like R. Kelly.
Yes.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you watch his early videos,
Yeah.
what's the song called?
You guys got
Is that the same kind of music?
Can't remember the name,
Sounds
sorry.
good.
But that is very much what that is. It's moving through
Yeah.
parties there. He's got his drink and it's just him.
Yeah.
And that's that feeling that you want to go for. So
Yeah.
what's going on? Yeah, you really need to go back to this understanding of what is a music video, what's the purpose of it, and what is this artist persona and lifestyle, because that's what you're selling. You're trying to sell people this idea of this glamorous lifestyle.
Yeah.
But
And then and then after that, how can I then actually go and produce that? What props do I need? How am I gonna do it without it just being about a party with beer? I actually want to see these beautiful scenes of like people dancing and you're like going around them, or like what is it that's making it feel like it's otherworldly, or like that?
yeah,
kind of-
I think almost within that you hit a snag of almost, well, actually, is that what I can show, or do
Yeah.
I only really have the ability to show something that's a bit more British and a bit more rubbishy, and
Yeah.
if can I find a song that's more suitable and plays with that then?
Mm.
So yeah, I think I think you've kind of identified I want to experiment with some techniques.
Yeah.
That's good.
Definitely.
Yeah, and you've identified things that you think will work, and you've thought about some of that, but I think you need to kind of take a couple steps back at
Yeah.
this point. And also the other thing I'm going to say is you're going to need a lot of extras
Yeah.
to make it look.
Mm-hmm.
And then is this potentially going to be difficult coming up?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I just test everyone before.
But maybe that's kind of something that you can play into, that everyone's having their own party and how you.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
could be
yeah.
like.
You could have it
It
separate.
could be like everyone's having a separate party, but they're all playing to the same song, and then it's, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That
I know what
just
you mean. Like spiritual.
Well,
way.
it's partying in a certain
Yeah.
way. But yeah, I think what I need you to do, Ben, is go back, look at, do research into the purpose of videos.
Mm-hmm.
Purpose of a music video is to promote and sell it. It's to promote an artist, promote their image, sell a song. Get that research so that you get your contextual understanding sorted.
Okay.
Once you've got that, then the ideas will be clearer because you'll know what the point of it is.
Well, that's a need.
Whereas yours at the moment is like, I want to make
Yeah.
something fun, but then you haven't thought about it as, what is it for?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Okay, so what I kind of recommend is if you go away and do that for us, and we'll do a kind of a secondary pitch.
Yep.
It might not need to be as formal as this, but we'll
Yep.
need to go through the idea again to confirm it before we
Okay.
kind of give it an approval, just because it's not where it needs to be
Yeah,
at
no,
this
I
point.
understand that.
Okay, great.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you guys want to come to the house party?
We might be quarantined by then.
Yeah.
I could just have a music video of everyone on FaceTime.